Yeah, we right here out in Cherry Hill right now, man. It's like my hometown, my stomping ground. We right here on Spelman Road up the hill. This kind of like where I made my bones at, man. Like this right here, like up to APT. This like where I used to hustle. This like where I used to do my thing. Like we had this whole strip really, Spelman Road, like from the top of there all the way down to like Damn Circle, like my man Ruben, JJ and them used to be like down there. And like a group of us used to be like up here, scattered out right here. You really listen to the song, Miss Pauline, she used to live right across here in these little houses right here, Junkie Pauline. We used to be in there, you know what I mean, putting the work together, getting the shit together like that. This like all before the rap, man, you know what I'm saying? Like we really wasn't really into making music. I knew how to rap, that was a talent of mine, but it was something that I put in the back. A few of my homeboys knew I could rap though, you know what I'm saying? A few of my niggas now, them niggas in the federal penitentiary. Free my nigga Maul from Westport, you know what I mean? Free my nigga Black Greg from up the top. Them niggas always, they heard me before, I spit some shit. And them niggas was like, yo, you hard, yo, we gonna get it, we gonna do some shit. You know what I'm saying? But life was so real out here. You know what I mean? Like Cherry Hill, this is a different type of town, man. This is a different type of mentality, man. So, you know, I definitely wasn't really taking rap serious and thinking we could do nothing with the rap music. For real, we was really out here beefing. You know what I mean? Like, we was really out here trying to survive. Most of my niggas, them niggas like dead. Them niggas like went to jail. So we was out here trying to duck the police and trying to duck a bullet. Really wasn't trying to rap, you know what I mean? Till I end up going to jail for a murder, you know what I'm saying? That's what really made me really, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really do the hood no more. We don't really be out here. It's kind of dry, it's kind of dead. All my niggas in the feds, you know, I end up catching a murder myself and beat it. And that was like it for me. You know what I mean? That was like a wake-up call when I got another chance. So I said, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna fuck with this rap. I'm gonna do this music, I'm gonna take this shit. And, you know, they already call me slick. I'm already like, I talk my shit. So, like, I'm gonna take this shit and make it work. You know what I'm saying? So, we started fucking with the music. Like, but initially, I really wasn't even trying to get in the front, man. Free my nigga Butch. My nigga Butch was like the main artist, man. He was like the nigga that could spit, for real. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up getting fucking 10 years in the Fed, so, you know what I mean? I had to pick up the slack, me and Skino and Cal and a few other niggas, man. But this way it all started. When you hear niggas talking that shit, right here, I want to really take y'all in the trench and really show y'all, let y'all see what this shit look like, let y'all see what it feel like, so when you hear me, you can feel me and you'll know, you know what I mean?
Go and get it. I remember telling him, you know, my sister say, you made him what he was. Oh, you sent him to prison, this and that. Well, first of all, let's get this out. I was a single woman as well, living in the projects, honey, and you sent your son to stay with me, and he was eating, and he couldn't eat for free, and he did. But I also had to, you know, pat him on the back and say, look, little guy, you got to go out there and you got to help auntie out. And that's what he did. I remember my nephew fighting. Oh my God, I'm from up the top, which is Veronica Avenue. And my nephew, oh my God, you know, back in them days, you know, you would get little boys the packages and they would sell it. Everybody in the little area was selling, you know, the same person stuff. You know, this is documentary, so I'm gonna put this out there a little bit for y'all. And my nephew fought everything that was walking up there that had a package, because not one time did he have anything that belongs to that person, you or you. Yeah, here we go again, favorite aunt shit again. There we go. I wind up dating whoever wanted to date, whoever had the package, and that's what we did. And it went from me to them to me, from me to him, from him to you. And that's how his lifestyle went, from being the age of 12 to, you know, I guess he was old enough now. He old enough now. You know, I'm out the picture because that's not my lifestyle.
I dropped the album. Maybe right after that, I dropped the album on that Piff. I dropped the Millionaire album. And we went straight to jail, maybe like 2-3 weeks later. And we caught like a house raid, drug trafficking, gun charge, some more bullshit. Man, cuz went to jail and left Skino out, so we was in the fucking jail for like a year and a half.
And within that time, when the motherfucker ain't record, when the motherfucker stopped recording, really, man, you was already in your bag, cause dope
Yeah.
Dope 2 was done.
Was done.
Before we went to jail.
Yeah.
He only had to put like 3 full
We
songs.
was recording so much shit. We had Dope 2 done
No,
while we was in jail.
The bag for like that time.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah.
We was just dragging.
We was just
By that time
recording.
we was dragging.
Like we came in the game like going hard. My man G put us on the studio. He put us on a nigga Nate.
I've been working with Slick for years. I don't know if I was the first person to record him, but definitely one of the first. And one of the most talented rappers I've ever worked with, works on his craft. Got to a point now where not a lot of people that can really do what he does. When we started out, you know, he was just getting into it, trying to get his sound right. So I got to witness all of that. I'm not sure how much of that was released to the public, but what was the first CD I think I worked on with him was Realionaire, and he did a lot of CDs since then. He probably releases the most music independently in the city. He was doing that kind of fast flow like way before I heard Migos. And then you start to hear other people in the city kind of copy a lot of the stuff that Slick was doing just naturally, because you hear CDs, and then I would hear people come in the studio and be doing, you know, being influenced by him. I guess he's a big influence, just with slang and everything. Always been a fan. You know, I work on a lot of the music, but I've always been a fan first of Slick, and really his whole movement, the whole go-getter style, the whole, really the whole movement where they pushing a certain kind of lifestyle code and just being slick.
Yeah, this shit is crazy out here though. You know what I'm saying? This shit was crazy. So when you hear me talking all that ra-choo-choo-cha, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really lived this shit. I really survived it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the culture that I come from in Cherry Hill, man. You know, we just like Pakistan, just like Afghanistan out here, man. Just like a war zone, battlefield. We beefing with the niggas from down the bottom. We beefing from some niggas just be up the street. So, you know, a lot of these little cuts and shit like that, man. We used to have guns and shit, land and shit, and cut. Waiting for niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas to come walking through the tracks, and a couple niggas got killed through here, man. A couple of my good homeboys got killed, man. A couple of my niggas got shot up and paralyzed, man. You know, I took and got shot out here, man. I survived a few little bullets, man, but you know what I mean? This the shit I be talking about. This is the struggle that I come from. You know what I mean? So I can't really disguise it. I can't, you know, talk about shit but what I know, you know what I'm saying, and things that I aspire to do. You know what I'm saying? I talk about the money, I talk about the fast life, the shit that I live, the you know, the girls, the women, the drugs, you know what I'm saying, the struggle, you know what I'm saying? And I also talk about the success that you know, the little things that I got, the little things that I want, you know what I'm saying? But I keep it reality based, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from a real ass town. Like, you know, where I'm from, it ain't sweet. It ain't a whole lot of glamour and glitz, man. This shit is real struggle, so I gotta speak for the people. I gotta speak for where I'm from, but I'm one of the jewels, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the jewels from out here, man. I'm one of the people that really come from Cherry Hill, that really, you know what I'm saying, took and made something happen out of their dream. So I, like, kind of inspired, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm kind of proud of that. I'm kind of proud to say that, man. Kind of proud to say that you know what I mean, I inspired niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from the back end and did that shit how I was supposed to do it, so, you know what I mean? I'm real proud. You know, it got some people in any town, you're gonna have some people that's gonna be rolling with it, you're gonna have some people that's gonna be rolling against it. You know what I'm saying? So you got that. You gonna always have that. I don't pay that shit no mind, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep that shit. I try to stay blind to that. You know what I mean? The people who rolling with it though, man, they love it. You know what I'm saying? The real people who rolling with it, the real go-getters, you know what I'm saying? The real females, man, you know what I mean? The real people in the city, man, they love it. They rolling with it, they feel it. They know I'm one of them, you know what I'm saying? They know I ain't out here lying, I ain't out here playing. Like a lot of these niggas, like I say, man, they trying to, when they get into rap and it's try to be a real nigga or try to be something that I'm just speaking my story, man. Slick this, you know who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Cherry Hill, man. Little Terrence, man. Niggas know what's up with me, man. You know what I mean? I really did this. I've been in and out of the jails. I've been in and out of different little battles and wars. I survived, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Dumbass niggas, man. Put shorty on the nigga, man. Catch the nigga slipping.
Mama crying, her son is gone. Somebody done blew off half his fucking dome. Pussy nigga shouldn't have got me wrong. Pussy nigga shouldn't have got me wrong. Mama crying, her son is gone. Somebody done blew off half his fucking dome. Pussy nigga shouldn't have got me wrong. Pussy nigga shouldn't have got me wrong.
GOGETTAZ lifestyle, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, GOGETTAZ lifestyle is the biggest, man. It's the movement. It's in the motto. You know what I'm saying? The motto is whatever it is that you design life, you have the power to go get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, man. Slick and, you know, GGL, that's a different thing. You talking about a bunch of street guys who got into music to escape the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we trying to get out the struggle. A lot of other people in Baltimore, you know, they got into rap and tried to be real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, tried to get in the streets or tried to get into controversy or get into the struggle off of rap. You know what I'm saying? We got in rap to try to get out of the struggle. You know what I'm saying? So, and look into the future, man. And the thing is this is the thing to separate GGL from everything else and the thing that put us on top. You know what I mean? Like, we try and win, man. Like, you know what I mean? We try and get some money. You talking about a group of guys that's you know, that's hustlers. You know what I mean? That's trying to get some money. So, you know, even with this rap thing, that's a talent and a passion of mine, but I'm trying to get some money. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, you know, it don't matter where that bag come from. It could come from rap, it could come from videos, it could come from writing the rap that I might not even participate in doing. It could come from various different ways, man. So, you know, we just focus on getting that bag. You know what I mean? We focus on getting that bag and taking care of these kids. You know what I mean? Taking care of these families and laying down that legacy. You know what I'm saying? Because where we from, it ain't too many niggas that's successful. It ain't too many people that got a whole lot going on. So just to see us out here moving around, making some shit happen, that's inspiring a lot of different kids. So even if GGL, you know, Slick or Skinner or, you know, don't pop, it's gonna be one of these little kids that we inspired that's gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna plant that seed, it's gonna pop. Just a lifestyle. You know what I mean? So it's like we the lifeline. So, you know, whatever it is you desire, man, you got the power to go get that shit. So go get us, man, you know. We gonna go get whatever we want. We gonna be on top. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you know what I mean? We subject to own a bunch of houses. You see they swerving on us right now and being nosy and shit. You know, we come out the choppers and the coppers and the cops and the free the real, man, you know what I mean? Like I said, we got a different struggle, man. The cops came, the feds came, they did a sweep in 2013, 2014. They swept my hood 3 different times. You know what I'm saying? Took 21 of my guys. You know what I mean? So we got a different struggle, man. We ain't out here trying to jump out here and get in the bucket and get put in the box and fucking with a bunch of goofy niggas. We a different type of group of guys, man. GGL, man, it's the motherfucking lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? We gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna fuck around and buy up all these old houses and shit and rebuild them and shit and, you know what I mean? Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than rap, though. It's bigger than rap. But, you know, Slick, man, I got these rap, and I got these rap niggas in the frenzy. I got the rap in the chokehold in the city. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna change. Ain't nothing changed about that. You know what I'm saying? And I really still don't feel like a nigga getting their proper due. But, you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I ain't bitter about it. Cause like I say, we want the bag, you know what I'm saying? As long as I got that paper, man, you know what I mean? Fuck you.
So at first, he said that his record label would be called VA Records. So that's what the original Go-Gettaz lifestyle come from, VA Records. So I always took him serious because I always believed in him. And even in the beginning of his music, it sounded good to me. So me being his sister, I always supported him. Now his music is a testimony of his life. The things we have done, the things we have saw, the things we've been a part of, all that he puts into his music. And that what makes him the rapper that he is right now. And growing up, a lot of people his age, the same boys, they would be, I'm gonna say, a little jealous of my little brother because he had a little swagger. And they say he was slick because we talk with our hands and this is how we do with our hand motions and all that. And he always could dress, always. Polo, Converses, all that. Smell good, that's always been him. And he had a little slick swagger to him, he still got that. And for some reason, other boys would take it as though he cracking slick or he running his mouth and all that because he talk all fast, but he never did it to be smart, he was just being himself. All the females loved him, still do. He just got that personality that even if you don't like him, you gonna have respect for him. And that's one of the things that I love about him.
This is where I was raised, up the top of the hill, Cherry Hill Road, Veronica Avenue. Like, that's the old hood. They ripped that shit down, like, when we was real young in the late 90s. But 902 Cherry Hill Road, my grandma had a house there. It was her and her 4 daughters, my mother, her 3 sisters, and my cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we grew up, I mean, even like I said, if we was poor, I ain't really know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father was from down the bottom. He had 3 brothers and 2 sisters. I spent a lot of time down there with my grandmother too, man, coming up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we were struggling, but like I said, I never really knew, man. I never really, you know, I got everything I wanted. You know, the little bikes and little toys and little clothes and shit like that. I got everything I wanted, so I never really noticed that I was in a struggle until I got a little older and I had to kind of like fend for myself, you know what I'm saying? When my mother had, you know, other kids. And I had to like fend for myself, so, you know what I mean? That's when I kind of noticed, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? We kind of, you know, they can't really take care of grown-ass kids, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I got out and started, you know what I'm saying, venturing and doing what I did. We jumped out here in the streets heavy, you know what I'm saying? It was just, it was out here. It wasn't really nothing that I had to really go look for. It was all around, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my homeboys was selling shit and playing with guns and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cherry Hill is kind of different than the rest of the city, man. Cherry Hill kind of different, man, whereas, you know, you jump in the game in Cherry Hill, a nigga, before he pick up a pack of pills, he'll pick up a gun, you know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of a different mentality. So, like, even before we started selling drugs and trying to get some money, like, you know, we was picking up guns and we was trying to hit shit. You know what I mean? We was trying to get a name that way. Like, that was like what was going on in my hood. But, you know, when I was about 8, my mother got our first apartment on Pennsylvania Avenue. She moved on 1300 Pennsylvania Avenue, man, and that's when I really got to see another side of the city. you know, a lot of them little niggas was hustling. Like, a lot of them little niggas was selling dope. Like, we ain't really sell a lot of dope in Cherry Hill. It was like a lot of coke and rap ready. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was selling dope, young niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I got a different perspective on the game, you know what I mean? And I took that mentality and you know, I mixed that in when I was hanging in the hill. I was hanging in Cherry Hill making my bones, and I kind of, you know, had a twist on me, because, you know what I mean, I seen it on both sides, you know, West Baltimore, South Baltimore. So I seen it from both ways, so I kind of came in the game, you know what I mean, with a different little twist, man, in Cherry Hill, you know what I'm saying? And I just took it and ran with it, you know what I'm saying? I just took it and ran with it. I just went knee deep. You know, my father got killed, nigga shot my father, and so that really, like, I think that shit, like, slid me down into a deep, dark little hole, man. I went in deep. It's just I'm blessed not to be dead or in jail right now, you know what I'm saying? So I take them blessings and I run with them right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really live. Anybody who know me, they'll tell you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mother, my grandmothers, my aunts, they all put out life is short, so me young, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm here. We here and we gonna make this happen, man. Go get us the lifestyle.
From him probably being incarcerated at a very young age. I think he was like 14 years old and no longer could have a youth charges anymore. He was charged as an adult, I believe, at 15, and he no longer was a youth. So being sit in jail like that, he was able, I'm pitching, he able to think and write down the things of his life upcoming and, you know, the things he went through.
We used to sit in the cells, Shorty spit the rhyme, beat the wall, beatbox or whatever, spit the rhymes. Shorty just had it in him, it was natural, but he was younger now. Sharp on his toes, always been a stand-up dude since then, since he was young, you know. And the music, when I listen to the music now, it just showed the growth. How he went from nab with the talent to a grown man navigating the talent, you know, and growing with it. And yeah, he's spitting that shit flat out and down. Ain't nothing. If you listen to it, the boy got skills and he's saying something. Fuck, you know what I mean? It's some real shit. And I support hip hop in Baltimore and everywhere. But I know the true hip hop, and Shorty definitely got them skills. That's 100.
One day I was at the gas station, met Slick and Little Cuz, okay, at the gas station. We hooked up one day. I heard a CD that he had. It wasn't professionally recorded, you know. I had actually went and met him to hear the CD with my cousin Rena, and she's a big hip hop head. So, like, we were listening to the CD in the car, and, you know, I'm a person, if you don't know who I am, I've been in the music industry for, I'd say about 8-9 years now. I did music management and marketing. I was the one who discovered Keys, okay, Baltimore Keys here. I was managing her along with my partner at the time, Anita Foster, with Faith by the Eye Entertainment. So that's my background on, you know, what solidifies my opinion about music. But anyways, we heard the CD. I could still remember the song that really caught my attention, and it was called Ocean Breeze. I mean, this song was just so hot, and I was like, wow. So my cousin is like nudging me. She's like, Sika, you know, this kid is hot, you know, he's hot. And she's like, don't sleep on it. So I say to him, like, look, you know, I still have a lot of connections. You know, I want to take this to the next level with you. You know, you have talent. So, wow, the rest was history. Started going to the studio with them and recording different songs, you know, professionally. And, you know, one thing I can say that I liked about Slick in particular was his unique voice. You know, my cousin, she will say, like, that voice, girl, that voice, you know. I took the music around my friends, that voice, so that raspiness, that Baltimore kind of South Baltimore accent. If you're not from Baltimore and you don't know about Baltimore, a lot of Baltimore, different sides of it have different accents different way of life. So it intrigued me. What I could say about their music, I think they represent the city very good. It's raw, it's telling, a tale about, growing up in the grimy streets of Baltimore, because it is grimy here. You do have to be, I don't know what you guys say nowadays, but you do have to, have some kind of oomph to you to be able to survive and do what you want to do here in Baltimore. So, that was one thing that I really liked about him in particular, was his raspy voice and the way he just rode those beats. It was just something I never heard before. Then let's go into Little Cuz now. Little Cuz, oh my gosh, I just love him.
One thing I can say about what's been going on, like, motherfucker always be progressing, like the next project always be better than the last project. Like a motherfucker be progressing, or like you see the difference in numbers, you see the difference, so like that be keeping in my mind, like, damn, like niggas really on the right path for real, yo. Like a motherfucker really on it for real. Like that shit. Like since I've been home, like I only been home for like 5 months. I just was gone for a minute. Like since I've been home, like shit like was tweaking me out. Like I was in a halfway house on the box, motherfucker running up to me. Cuz. Or motherfucker running up on Slick. Motherfuckers from the streets, you see where the fuck we at, motherfucker gripping, what the fuck? Like Slick keep telling me, bitch, you gotta chill, like motherfucker, like this what a motherfucker asked for. Like, since I've been home, like, we done performed CI Double A, South by Southwest, motherfucking Atlanta, Magic City, all that shit, like, damn, this shit real. Fuck, we getting a little couple hours and all that shit, like, yeah. Like, but I ain't never had no doubt, like, I knew we was on it for real. Like, even when, like I say, like, even when shit be thick, like, shit be serious, like, you'll be on it. Like, you'll be on it, like, you'll be on the drive, like, and motherfucker, like, might think that motherfucker be getting some help or something, like, nigga don't be helping, like, GGL really the #1 most independent label, yo. Motherfucker don't get no help from nobody. Motherfuckers be bluffing.
It was so crazy, it's like, to make it to this point, to be able to make music and even sit back and talk about it, because a lot of the niggas that even could speak on this shit, they in jail doing 50, 60 years of life. You know what I mean? I used to be in a cell with niggas and we was trading war stories. That's the only time you really get to, you know what I'm saying, really get to speak on this shit and talk about this shit. And, when you survive this shit, you know what I'm saying? So for me with this music, it's just me, you know what I mean, telling my story, man. I survived this shit. Like anybody who come from this type of struggle, they respect that. You know what I'm saying? They feel that. Cause ain't too many motherfuckers that really been out here and really, you know what I mean? We ain't choose this shit chose us. You know what I'm saying? And survive that shit, man, and make something out of that shit, man. It's like I'm living my dream. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm living pretty good. Like my kids, I provide pretty well for them. For my family, my mother and my aunt and my grandmother, they pretty proud of me. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a big thing for me coming from the hill, man. So I just, I always represent and put that on the front, man. I come from the bottom, my nigga. Don't never forget that. You know what I'm saying? When you see me acting like I act, when you see me acting fly, when you see me buying this shit, doing this shit, nigga, I come from the bottom, I earned this. A lot of my people don't get to see this and do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put on.
I used to be poor, roaches crawling on the floor. The police then kicked in the door. They was looking for the loaded for war. I had to give me some more. 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 I used to be poor, roaches crawling on the floor. The police then kicked in the door. They was looking for the loaded for war. Me and my mother was poor. We used to stay on the second floor. She used to play with the raw. She used to snort it up her nose with the straw. That's the type of shit I saw. That's the type of shit I seen.